Hi, this is Dhirendra. On the eve of 9-year completion of Narendra Modi, we will want to explore those 9 reasons which make Narendra Modi one of the most popular leaders in India. So we will try to know what are those reasons which explain the popularity of Narendra Modi. For supporters of Narendra Modi, if they find that the ratings are high, they feel validated. For the people who are opposing Narendra Modi, they find it enigmatic how come despite all his failures he is so popular. So I will try to answer both of the questions, and let's see if we are able to do justice to the overall assessment about Narendra Modi's personality and Narendra Modi's popularity in terms of politics in India. So one of the obvious reasons, or the first reason which makes him highly popular, is his ability to communicate with the masses, is his oratorial skills, wherein he excels not only because of his eloquence, not only because of his ability to connect with the masses, but if you see his words matches the wavelength of the audience. He knows what tone to speak, what language to speak, and in what clarity to speak. So this is one quality which is lacking in most of our politicians. Like a few of them have it, but still they are not at that level to reach that level of popularity and imagination of the common masses. You will see he has engagement tactic involved in his whole speeches. You will see he keeps asking questions about whether the other governments failed or not. The answer will be obviously that the governments have failed, whether I did some good work or not. Answer will be obviously there will be some good work. So he plays with the minds of the people as all politicians do. He plays it with full effectiveness. That's the talent. So he is able to justify his presence by offering them with many logical things which are in his favor. So in this way he not only is able to convince the people about why he is good, but he is also able to convince the people why other parties are bad. So in this way he is over the top of the mind of the people. The second thing is about the energy and the credibility. In his entire speech you will see that there will be certain presentations of the speech which will have data, which will be correct, but the answer is not of being it correct. The answer is it's partially correct, and when you look in the full context you will see that's not how it is. But he is smart enough to know to play the data, to weave a story around the data, and then make the audience feel that whatever he is telling is totally credible, is trustworthy, and in this way he remains popular in his speeches. The other quality which is important while he speaks is about his energy. You will see that a man of like 72 years, he has been campaigning non-stop for the last 10 years, not only in the political elections for the general elections, but in all those state elections. He is the star campaigner for his party. In this way he is quite involved during all those elections, and because of his huge involvement in the overall campaigning, he becomes the face of the BJP, and in this way keeps his popularity on the high. The second reason for his popularity is his dynamism, is his ability to connect not only with the youth, not only with the middle-aged man, but also along the people of his age. When he is able to visit those temples, resemble those emotions of those people who are not only his age, but also generate feelings about cultural heritage among the youth. So this way he is intelligent enough, dynamic enough to understand what the public wants. If you see his dynamism, you can guess it from his adaptation of the technology. When Twitter was still in early stages in 2009, he adopted Twitter, and right now he is one of the most popular personalities on social media with 88 million Twitter followers, somewhere around 48 million FB followers, and 75 million Instagram followers. So in this way you will see that he doesn't leave any platform, any space to reach out to those people who are his audience, and in this way he establishes his presence every day with all the activities which he does during his functions. This way he is trying to be there with those people who are his followers. So that is one aspect of it. The other important thing is that if you see the TV and the print media management, the popularity is like you are popular when there is no or less bad news about you. So the way the whole TV and the print media has been managed, because all these companies are working on finances, and government spending, ad spending is one of the biggest reasons or revenue sources for them. So nobody wants to make their client angry. No business would want to make their client angry or unhappy. So, and the only way to keep the government happy is to give credit for whatever minor things they do or whatever things they do, praise them with different editorials, with the different other steps of good news, so that there is only good news which goes into the market. And this has been adopted by not only TV medium, this has been adopted in the print media also, and all these politicians across India know that this is how they need to manage the whole media of communication in order to be showing a positive image of them. And Narendra Modi is one of the masters of doing it. He has a great team which manages, coordinates between different televisions and different media houses in order to see that there is no bad news or less of bad news goes to the public consumption, and in this way he maintains his popularity. The third reason of his popularity is the party's strategy to glorify Modi as one individual of excellence, one individual who is delivering everything. In this way, everything is being staked on the name of Modi, so the funds which could have been used for popularizing party or other candidates, all those funds and all those spending is done only on one single individual, not only at the government level but also at the party level. So on the government level you will see he is involved in all other ministries. He is one day flagging of the train, he is on the other day inaugurating some highway, he is on the other day inaugurating some manufacturing unit or laying down foundation stone of some museum or something of that sort. So in this way he keeps himself in the eyes of the people as a strategy, as the government strategy, and also as the party strategy. If you see the total spending by the government, you will find that 6,500 crores rupees have been spent during the last 8 years as per the Information and Broadcasting Ministry report. Out of this, around 3,200 went to TV media or electronic media, and the balance 3,200 went to the print media. In this way you can understand the budget which is allocated for advertisement, and most of these advertisements will have Narendra Modi on his face. So in this way he is able to be the face not only of the government but also of the party, and hence that makes him popular. The fourth issue which impacts his popularity is his ability to raise the sentiments of majority of the people. In India, over 80% of the population is Hindu, so when you talk about their cultural heritage, their pride of the past, and when you play their feelings against someone who is like minority, say 20%, and they have that feeling that there have been injustice done in the past, then obviously the emotions will be raised, and that helps to build him that this is the person who is vouching for their heritage, this is the person who is vouching for their ancient India, and this is the person who is vouching for their traditions and culture and customs of Hindus. Other decisions like Article 370 removal also helps in building that nationalist sentiment. So he is not only culturally sound, he is not culturally connected, he is not only culturally a follower or favorer of old customs, he is not only one who is their protector, he is also one of the guy who is confident about his identity as a Hindu, and thus he resonates with those majority of the people, which is almost around 1.2 billion people who are Hindus, and in this way he is able to resonate to those feelings. To some of them might obviously not be impacted, but if majority of them are impacted by it, that means his popularity remains intact, and that has been the strategy which is being used by different other younger leaders who want to be raising the Hindu sentiments in order to be among the favorites in the youth. So this is the fourth reason. The fifth reason is his ability to deliver for those classes which are educated, intelligent, who look things more critically than the others. So if he is able to deliver on infrastructure, wherein the total national highways have been increased from say 93,000 kilometers in 2014 to right now 1,45,000 kilometers in 2023, it shows an increase of 45% or 43% of national highways. So how does he impact them? Those affluent middle class Indians, they will obviously, their travel time between different cities of travel will be reduced, so they will directly feel the impact of the good work done by the Modi, and hence that will keep them happy about the development work of Modi. That is the fifth reason. There are other things also which appeals to the other sections of the people, like say those people who are travelers. Right now the airports have increased from 72 to 140. So means before 2014 there were 74 airports. Right now operational airports have increased to 140. So that also shows the connectivity increment between different cities, and in this way caters to those imaginations of the people where they feel that the country is improving, there is development work happening, and that makes a huge following among those people who want to see what government is doing in terms of their tax paying money. So he appeases to these people using the infrastructure development work. The sixth reason is his art of being in the news. You will see that he is in the news, either he is the news or he will be in the news which is viral. So if he is like coming on 8 p.m. on some day, he is the news. On the other days when he is not doing something which is on the public, some activity, but he keeps on doing some activity or the other activity, there will be some inauguration, some convocations, something. So he will be keeping media, print media and the television media busy, social media and the busy on what things he said, what all he did on that particular day. So as an individual, he ensures that people are making a note on every daily basis on what he is doing. And on those days where there is like less of news, and if there is other viral news, say like CSK winning the final of IPL, he will congratulate CSK. He will ask about the health and recovery of any injured player, any celebrity. He will condole the losses of those celebrities, relatives or celebrities. So in this way, he is trying to constantly be in the news, or constantly be the user of the virality of the event. That event may be related to him, or maybe that event is not related to him but to something else. He will ensure that he is connected or somewhat connected with the whole viral news. So that's the other reason why he is so popular. The seventh reason is, if you see the amount of money which they have, I mean as a party, how much money they get, and that proportionately decides how much money will be spent on advertisement, on popularizing the party. And when Modi is the face of party itself, then he becomes more popular among masses. So as per the ADR report published in February 2023, it revealed that 80% of the money went to the top 8 national parties, out of which BJP received 548 crore, which is like 6 times more than the next party, which might be Congress, which got around 95 crore. So in this way you can guess the figure, that huge money which is being given as donations by different organization, individuals, and that money is available for advertisement, and advertisement is mostly of the party, and the face of the party is Narendra Modi. So that makes him one of the popular faces available for distribution among different platforms, channels, by using party's funds, and that way it also becomes one of the reasons why he is popular. The eighth reason why he is popular is, if you see organized media cell of BJP, IT cell of the BJP, and the organized workers of BJP. So the BJP IT team seems quite big, and they ensure that anyone who is critical of the government of the Modi, they try to bring them down by different ways of running campaigns, by maligning them, by using different tactics in order to see that lesser of the voices against the government or against the Modi comes out. So that also is like reducing those factors which are going to negatively impact Modi's popularity, and in this way the popularity of Modi is maintained. The final reason which is important for his popularity is his public diplomacy. Whenever he goes outside country, whenever he is on the foreign visits, he will meet all those people who are NRIs, and these NRIs are affluent, and they feel a sense of pride, they feel a sense of connections, they want to be part of their increased confidence or boosting their self-image about India, about themselves, and hence they are less apologetic about who they are fundamentally. So these events, whenever they happen, wherever they happen, it creates a buzz around the social media, and that when it comes to domestic audience, it becomes magnified still higher. In this way, his popularity is intact in the foreign land or among the NRIs, and that photograph, that videos, or that live broadcast which happen back to domestic channels or mediums, it still makes it bigger, because the imagination of the most of the domestic Indians are to be the part of those NRIs. They also want to be the NRIs because they are the ones who are affluent, they are the ones who are having all those resources, better of life than what most Indians have here in India. So when they see people celebrating, adoring someone who is like Modi, they feel that on the subconscious level, they feel validated about why Modi is right or why Modi is popular. So hope these are the 9 reasons which makes it reasonable for you to take a decision if these reasons are correct in making the popularity of Modi high, and what makes it so high approval ratings among the world leaders. So hope this information has been useful to you. Thank you for your time and patience. Thank you.